We are literally getting sadder because of overexposure to advertisements. Walk with me while I talk about the first hurdle of any tech startup, and that's defining the problem. I knew I had a challenge through my own lived experience, but this doesn't necessarily translate into a universal problem. So I started doing some research, and I surfaced some really interesting statistics. Mobile device users switch between 2 to 5 e-commerce apps daily on their devices. 88% of mobile users have at least one e-commerce app on their phone, while 66% of mobile device users actually prefer to shop on their phones. Globally, people are spending 100 billion hours shopping on their phones every year. So I decided to do a little bit more research on how people are staying organized. While there are a lot of apps out there to help us along our way, I didn't see anyone coming to market with options that were empowered by LLMs and AI. I started to ask myself some more questions. How much of our data was being sold? And how often are we being exposed to these ads? And how is it affecting our physical and mental well-being? I found some pretty staggering metrics. In the United States, companies spent approximately $19 billion on user data in 2019. People who are online are exposed to between 6,000 and 10,000 ads a day when taking into account mobile devices, specific applications, our browsers, regular news sites, and sports sites. A study highlighted by the Harvard Business Review found that higher exposure to advertisements can negatively impact overall life satisfaction. The research indicated that countries that had higher amounts of dollars spent on advertisements resulted in reports of citizens feeling more depressed and anxious. With my well-defined problem and a market gap identified, I felt incredibly inspired to enter the app market with something that was more user-focused. I created product spec documents, I created business plans, pitch decks, funding proposals, all in an effort to get my thoughts in order to go ahead and try to tackle my next hurdle, which was spinning up an LLC and naming my company. My next video will talk about everything that I included in all of these documents that I put together. Follow for more tech startup content, and I'll see you soon.